Hello, and thanks for joining us. This is Two Little Piggies. I'm a little piggy, and she's a little piggy. How dare you
It's
deny
just
me?
so.
How dare you deny me in front of the world?
You did. I'm sorry.
In front of the entire world.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
And guess what? Right up top, there's a third little piggy on the way. Or actually, should I say, a fourth little piggy. She's pregnant. That's a baby. All right. It's been...
She's not fat. She's pregnant.
She ain't fat. She pregnant. To all the haters out there.
She's not
To all the
fat,
haters. She's not fat. She's pregnant. Okay? This is my wife. And how dare you come on our channel and call my wife fat. She's not fat.
Nobody called me fat. Why don't you chill?
They're all saying she's fat and she's not. She's pregnant.
Nobody said that.
Well, before y'all do say it.
So you think I look fat?
No. You've just been whining about it for days. Well, Christy, little piggy Christy, what do you think? Should we get started? Should we get started?
Sure. Uh-oh. Does the setup have something to do with the music video, or why is it the
Why did she
the
bring
crucifixion of Jesus?
or she brought a little beach right into her house?
Yeah,
Put
with
the
like
same,
3 crosses.
Well, I think the music video have a multiple
That's what I'm
crosses.
saying. Okay, so it is
Yeah.
the music video. She's
Yeah.
bringing the music video into her house.
You know what I never realized is that Madonna looks just like Tim Burton's wife, the good lady that was in Fight Club. Hey, we got big square heads with curly black hair. I honestly thought that was her, right? I mean, this era Madonna right there.
Yeah.
Not Madonna now. Madonna has looked like 30 different people. But this one right here. You know what's funny is right up top, that'll get us popped for a copyright.
Oh, for sure.
Even with this
Absolutely.
even with this bitch singing.
How's the audio going to pick up?
What do you mean?
It doesn't matter with the speaker?
Well,
So the audio comes from the computer directly?
Yeah, so the audio is being captured on the computer directly. Anything that we can have that turned all the way down. My issue was with it so close here, and it was like piercing. It was being picked up on the mics. And then when I went to go edit it, it was like...
That makes sense. Okay.
Yeah, so now it's back there. It's clear.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have to worry about it being picked up by our mics.
Mm-hmm.
It's also like you can hear it. It's not like this tinny little computer mic.
Beautiful.
Dude, the first thing I thought of is this Jim Carrey coming out of the butt.
I know, right? It looks identical.
It really does. But that's just the way they poop.
Mm-hmm. They're like laughing. Look, he tries. Why is he doing that? Like a cat or like a dog?
Okay, what do you mean?
Well, so the idea is that what they told us all is that cats try to like bury their shit. So like for predators or to like hide something. But it's like, dude, this thing is not afraid of anything.
Well, if that's true, then why would dogs do it?
Exactly. Why are animals burying their shit, or why do animals kick? Maybe they're trying to
Should we
like.
ask ChatGPT?
Sure.
I really want to know.
Yeah. Let's ask ChatGPT. This is the new session where, new segment. Ask ChatGPT. It's where, no matter what I say, my wife will ask the computer.
That's so much like our regular life.
Yeah, it's just I drew inspiration from life. This is art imitating life.
Scent marking. Their paw pads have scent glands that release pheromones. When they kick, they spread their unique scent on the ground to mark territory. It's a visual and olfactory signal to other animals. I was here.
Okay, yeah, but the shit does that.
Animals, especially dogs and cats, often kick or scratch the ground after they poop for territorial marking, not hygiene. Here's why. Number 1, scent marking. Their paw pads have scent glands that release pheromones. When they kick, they spread their unique scent.
I'm not arguing that that's what it's saying. I'm just saying, but the poop is already there. That's already a scent from them.
Right. But maybe it just doesn't have the pheromones.
I guess not.
Number 2 is instinctual behavior. It's inherited from wild ancestors who marked territory to assert dominance or avoid conflict. So 3 is communication. The scratches and scent trails serve as a message to others. So it's all the same thing.
Right. So why do rhinos do it? You think rhinos are doing it for the same reason?
Why do rhinos do it?
If it says that rhinos don't do it, ChatGPT doesn't know a damn thing.
Rhinos kick or scuff the ground after they poop for similar reasons to dogs and cats: territorial marking and communication. They use dung middens, communal poop piles, to mark territory. After defecating, they often kick or scrape the dung, flinging it around. This helps spread their scent farther, using the glands in their feet and the dung itself.
Interesting. Let's watch that one more time.
It contains chemical signals about the rhino's age, sex, reproductive status, and identity. By kicking it, they broadcast that information wider, almost like posting it on a bulletin board. This behavior tells other rhinos this area is taken.
Oh, because, a big giant pile of shit wasn't enough for me to know that. I got to scratch the ground with invisible scents. So let's watch this again, because
he is flinging it.
I know, but look. It's like he's shitting giant melons.
Well, yeah, it's a rhino.
I just look at the way it flies out, too. There's so much pressure. Wow. Look at that. That's power, baby.
Really into it.
Yeah. That is power. Look at that thing. Jeez Louise. Fascinating stuff. Here we go.
I love these. Uh-oh. Oh.
Look at this guy, dude. This is the equivalent of like Uzbekistan trailer trash. The guy hanging. Cigarette hanging out. That's the kind of guy that slaps a lion across the face.
I thought this was going to be one of those ones where they reunite and the lion hugs him. You know what I mean?
No, dude.
That's why I said I love these.
It's some drunk guy in Uzbek trying to be like, you want to come sit with lion?
I want to
Go
see
ahead,
it again.
sit with lion. Because you see the blood on his neck?
No, I can't.
See the blood on his neck. Oh my god, well, dude. So the guy's got a yard lion. Alright. Before it happens, there's the slap. The scream in the slap is that slap. It's a great beats.
Dude, so Chill's like, okay,
look at this
I'll
guy
get
trying to
outta
act chill. Look at this guy.
But he is chill.
No,
he's like,
he's
all
not.
right, I gotta
No,
get
he's
out of
not,
here.
dude. This man's trying to act chill after just getting bit up by a lion right now. This guy's freaking his shit. I just heard you scream, bro. You're not chill right now. What's the matter? No, come back. He's good. Look at the blood. See the blood on his neck. Guy's like, no, come back. It's okay. No, he's okay now. I smack him. He's okay. Come back.
That's crazy.
He's like, no. Nah, maybe you'll come back tomorrow. Maybe we try again. He's a little hungry right now.
Was that guy laughing?
The guy with the camera's like, I knew that was going to happen. Ready? Look at the way he sits down so slowly. He's like, yeah, come on, let's be nice. See, I don't mean no harm. Wow!
Dude, that's like straight up kill bite.
And the guy just smacked the shit out of the lion. Now, look at, did you see that? He got down on the lion's level and looked like after he slapped it just now, the guy with the cigarette got down and he's looking in his face like, you look me, don't do this. Did you see that?
No, I mean a little bit towards the end once you said it.
Look at the way after
Yeesh.
he smacks it, he grabs it by the scruff, by the mane, and he gets down on its level. He's like, look at me. You don't fucking do that. Stop. Right here. And he grabs him. He's like, no, it's okay. See, look at me. You don't do that. You see me. Don't do that. Are you sure you don't want to come back? Come on, man. It's okay. Talk to him. He's okay now. Look, he's going to chill out now. Dude, he slapped the shit out of that lion. How he acting like he ain't got a hole in the back of his neck? I never see a lion get slapped like that. You ain't never will, dude. When you think about that, he's probably like one of 5 people on the face of the planet who have like slapped a lion across the face. And he doesn't even realize it.
Maybe he does.
Maybe he does. He's like, dude, I'm the only person on the planet. You ever slapped a lion across the face?
Why? I mean, the other people that have relationships with lions have.
You think they just slap them across the face?
Yeah, it's why he knew that would work. It's not like he just took a shot in the dark.
Yeah, but one day, before he'd ever slapped him before, he didn't know if it would work or not.
This is true.
There was one time.
This is true.
Where he fucking was like, he had to cock back and smack that bitch, dude. You ever fucking been so pissed you just got smacked that lion across the face? I tried being nice to that motherfucker, dude. I tried talking to him. Damn, there's got to be like, I'm serious, there's got to be like 5 people on the whole planet that have just slapped a lion and gotten away with it. Just right across the face. Incredible. The guy with the cigarette, his days are numbered. They really are. What the fuck is you doing embarrassing me? Yeah, dude. That is what he did. He got down on his face. The fuck you doing embarrassing me like that? It's the one that's recording laughing at him for me. Incredible.
Possibly you have taken a look at your investment account or retirement account and are having a very shitty Monday, but not as shitty as this patient's Monday or any day, because this is one single piece of stool. And then taking a look at sagittal CT is no less impressive. Going from your tailbone, your coccyx, which is right here, and this black spot is the lung, so to the diaphragm. An enema is not doing anything on this level of poopiness. This was treated with manual disimpaction under general anesthesia. That is the fancy medical way of saying the patient was put under so they couldn't feel it. And then in surgery intern with the smallest hand, so probably the female intern, manually disimpacted.
No, sir.
Stuck her hand in, got out as much as she could.
No, sir.
Dude. I mean, the guy is wearing blue scrubs, Christy, so I do trust him.
Dr. Justin said it.
Yeah, Dr. Justin. What's wrong with that? I know a Dr. Matthew.
He tagged Miralax.
Yeah, they're going to want to see this. Yeah, Miralax is going to want to come take a look at this.
No, sir.
Look at it. Look at it. That's all poop. This is like their body. And imagine me. You see how large I am? Up to my diaphragm here. Just turd.
I know what I'm looking at.
You're essentially like a turd-filled person.
I just don't believe that's the way it's handled.
You're like a turd-filled human, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Like if I broke you open, it would just be poop inside.
Just one big poop.
Like a nougat.
Mm-hmm.
Look at it, dude. Look at it. What do you think it's made of?
Poop.
Oh. Dude, it's so hard for me to laugh right now.
Why?
My tummy.
It still hurts?
I don't know. It's a little off today. I'm having an off day. Isn't that fascinating though? Did you like that? Can we go back and read some?
Yeah, I still don't believe that's what they do.
Oh, that they have to scrape it out?
I don't understand. You stick your hand inside their ass, you cut them
Possibly
open.
you have taken
I don't
a look
understand.
at your investment account or
No.
retirement
No, so the intern with the smallest hand stick their hand
That's
up there.
not
and
what
they
happens.
manually pull it out.
That's not what they
and are
do.
having a very shitty Monday,
Scroll down.
but not as shitty as this patient's Monday.
Need those farm gloves from the cow barn. Didn't realize you could literally be full of shit. Random question, which surgery specialty? Because that's the one I won't be going into. I appreciate the before image, but where's the after? Yeah, dude, you're leaving us hanging here, dude.
Yeah.
We want to see that
Is
bitch
the bowel
out.
even functional after that? I just don't understand the mechanics of this.
How many Keurigs? Because that's from that episode of South Park. It's always the one with the smallest hands that gets to do the fun stuff. We had a truck driver drop a torpedo like that once. Not that big, but big enough that we wondered what kind of pegging he was capable of to be able to drop a load like that. This thing was almost the size of my forearm.
These comments are underwhelming.
They are.
Monday or any day, because this is one single piece of stool. And then taking a look at sagittal CT is no less impressive. Going from your tailbone, your coccyx, which is right here, and this black spot is the lung, so to the diaphragm. An enema is not doing anything on this level of poopiness. This was treated with manual disimpaction under general anesthesia. That is the fancy medical way of saying the patient was put under so they couldn't feel it. And then in surgery,
Oh, you got to bring ChatGPT into this, huh?
uh,
Careful, folks. She's getting ChatGPT involved.
Probably the female intern manually disimpacted, stuck her hand in, got out as much as she could.
There it is. Show us outside the
Possibly
body.
you have taken a...
I like the way this guy talks. He does give me real doctor vibes. So, Christy, what does ChatGPT say? We just got to bring that guy into this. It used to be a woman would just go to a man to find out all the answers she needed.
I mean, the fecal impaction needs to be large enough to fully block the rectum, around 4 to 10 inches or more, hard and dry.
But they do reach in and grab it out.
Yes, they wear gloves and apply lubricant. Insert a
Dude.
gloved, lubricated finger or fingers, just a few fingers, into the rectum. Break up and remove the impacted stool manually, often in pieces. This is for severe constipation that doesn't respond to laxative or enemas. In cases where the patient is in pain, nauseous, or has overflow diarrhea, a sign of impaction, it's often needed in the elderly, immobile, or neurologically impaired. So this one piece of poop just doesn't even make any sense. Because there's like all these intestines. Wait, so you're just one section of my intestines or my bowel can widen to the size of my body?
Just grow that large and,
Yeah.
push everything out of the way.
No, because the whole point of having impacted bowels is that you can... The whole point, like the fear or the problem is that if it becomes impacted, then it can...
Rupture?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, even having to Lawrence, so like the idea was you have to go and keep doing all this stuff so it doesn't...
the number one first fear is that it backs up into your small intestines or your stomach, and then you get sick, like really bad sickness. And then you puke up shit.
No, I thought
not that, but
I thought the concern was...
I don't know if the concern... I think second to the stool backing up into the other levels of the digestive tract is more of a fear than rupturing. I mean, the intestines, the large intestines can stretch pretty
but not like hip to hip,
I mean, I don't think it was hip to hip. I think it was long ways, but I mean, it's already pretty long and like big.
Right.
and it's just stretching out a little bit. I think it was at its max capacity.
We're gonna spend this entire episode
Debating.
ChatGPT, but I just want you to know that I will be revisiting, and I'm calling bullshit on this.
You think that was all fake?
Yeah, I just think it's bullshit. That's not possible, and I think to have a level of impaction, that's why they're saying overflow diarrhea is this impacted point. So then everything above it is still leaking out in this diarrhea, so they have to go in with their fingers and manually remove it. Doesn't mean they're going up fucking elbow deep to remove the impaction from the fucking breastbone.
I don't think they necessarily had to go in elbow deep to do it. I just think because of the way he made it look, he was just like, we definitely have to, like, somebody with smaller hands probably has to, like, with a few fingers get up in there and start pulling it out. And then as you pull it out, it's probably like, I pull this part out and it falls down. And when I pull this out, it just keeps falling. I don't think somebody actually had to get in there up to their elbow and do that. I think that was maybe a bit of an exaggeration, but he didn't actually, he even say it. It's just because of the screen behind him and he was doing that motion, we imply as viewers that he was sticking his arm up to the elbow. But I don't think that was the case.
Right. I just don't see how one piece of poop. I mean, click on the thing again because it's practically pelvis to pelvis. I mean, look.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
like being pregnant. You got a baby that could be pelvis to pelvis.
Yeah, but that's my uterus that pushes all my organs up. My organs don't.
Well, I think your organs would definitely be pushed out of the way in this case.
Right. I'm just saying that I don't think the tube that can hold my poop can spread to the width or wider of a baby.
Oh,
I think it can.
Because this
and I think it did.
Is one single piece of stool.
Yeah, baby. I think it did.
Send it to Matt.
Okay.
Possibly you have taken.
We're gonna ask Dr. Matt, is this real?
Bullshit? Yeah.
Actually, I'm gonna have to do it from my other account. So I'll just resend it to myself. Well, Christy, I used to think that there was nobody in the world that could slap a lion in the face. I didn't think that was real, but I saw it. Now I know it's real.
Win each a $25 gift certificate. Compliments of the House of HPT Fashions. We've got Freddie today in his black and red.
Freddie is ready.
Dude, Freddie is. Dude, look at that.
$25 go a long ways for getting
Now, soak it in, because you might not remember who Freddie is. He's the best. Dude, look at him. Look at him.
Oh, Freddie got lost in the sauce, huh?
Freddie got a little lost in the sauce. Okay. Freddie's been on the show before. Do you remember the video of an old black grandma, sitting in the passenger seat of the car, and Phil Collins starts playing, I Can Feel It, and this guy comes walking up to the side of the car, and she goes, I don't want nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
That's him.
Aww.
That's Freddie.
So he's really
and she goes, I don't want you around here. And
he's a little too hard.
To win each a $25 gift certificate. Compliments of the House of HPT Fashions. We've got Freddie today.
Dude, look at him go, dude.
In his black and red three-piece out of sight.
$25
go a long ways for getting
Oh, Freddie.
I really like him.
Me too. I love him.
What's happening? Why are they Frankensteining?
You'll see. Fill it in there. Fill up the pouch. Pull pouch out. And now you've got less hairline, less forehead. So they put a pouch in there, they blow it up, they let it sit for a bit, and then they take it out and they trim, and then they bring this back down. So you've got.
Why don't they just trim to begin with?
I think the stretch is important.
Why?
Why? So that, I don't know, maybe so it doesn't like pull your face up or something, or so it just, because if you stretch it and then bring it down, I don't know. I mean, I have no idea. I'm just making things up as I go.
皮膚を安全に伸ばしました。皮膚が伸びたらバックして額の手術を行います。エキスパンダーは4センチ以上狭くしたい方におすすめです。術前と比べても
Look
しっ
at
か
that.
り
It like
狭くなり
pulls her
ましたね。
face up. Do you see that on the left?
頭伸び
It's
た
like
けど
it's
何の
pulling it so
関係
tight
この方は額
that her
手
face
術
is
を
like
エキ
pulled
スパ
up.
ンダー法で行いました。数週間かけて膨らませて皮膚を安
You
全
just
に
get
伸ばしま
you
した。
just get
皮膚が
bangs.
伸びたらバック
Have you tried bangs? You want to see the translation
That's what I
here?
did. Yeah, I was gonna ask. Depends on treatment plan. DM for consultations, 100% reply rate, so feel free to check it out. So this time I performed surgery with the forehead shrinkage plus front forehead lift after taking some time with expander and stretching it safely and slowly. Thank you for letting me handle this. Not convinced. You know, am I in a saw it sucked mood
I
today?
saw it sucked. For a
Don't
sec,
believe
I was
it.
concerned about the long forehead
Me
being a
too.
trend. Then I realized they were just stretching the skin out to make it easier for them to lower the hairline. They stretch the skin so they get extra skin. Okay.
To work with while preserving a natural look after the procedure. Yes, Coneheads. One of my favorite movies.
Yeah, it is.
Yes, dude.
It's funny because that's totally something this guy would do. I mean, he's already got.
No, sir.
Have you seen his face lately?
I love him.
I love Simon Cowell too, but he's still like one of those crazy facial like.
No, sir. He's just a little tot. Doesn't mean he's gonna
He's a lot
expand
of
his forehead to shrink his hairline.
I'm sure he would.
Wow, that was crazy.
Isn't it? You like that? Did you send me any?
Baby, there was a while you just sent me 100. Oh, I sent you this. You never know.
I got two sides.
Bobby. Hi, Tim. You want to go for a ride? Sure, Tim. Jump in. I'm a Bobby girl. You're a Bobby. Hiya, Bobby.
Yes, I sent you that. Sorry.
How do you feel about it?
I don't know why I sent it to you from now, you know?
Like why you did back then?
Yeah, I'm not really wowed by it at this point.
Yeah. So
It
you
seems
know,
very
it's
dull
annoying
to me.
I think it's banal. Yeah, it's annoying. Here's my thing. Big fan of the muscle mommy. I'm all for women getting fit, getting jacked. You're gonna look beautiful no matter what you do. However, there is a certain type of woman that gets jacked and then turns into this, and that's like their whole identity is I'm jacked woman.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, am I still pretty? I can be both jacked woman, pretty. It's like that whole
Yeah.
identity is just a little annoying to me.
There's also a level of jacked that's a little much for me.
I don't think
this
she's
is-
there yet.
I don't want to be big like that. I don't want to be able to do that and then be big. I can go back like this. Plus this whole like connected nose ring thing.
Yeah, that's a little much. Yeah, she's also got like neck tats and stuff. So she's already like a hallmark for depression and all that kind of stuff. She's got a lot going on.
It's not really even worth it.
Now don't be fooled, because what she's doing, that pose is called like the crab, and it's mostly rolling your shoulder blades up and forward, and that pushes your traps up more. If you know, when you're in shape, it looks bigger, but it's not. That's mostly just her traps being rolled forward. It's not like a big giant flex. So don't be fooled by how much muscle is actually.
Maybe
there.
it was something we were like talking about at the time or something, because I'm not very wowed by it.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah.
You know, she's got it back and tucked back. Like you can see a little bit of a hump there, and anybody with big lat or big traps can do that. But you can also see the definition in her delts. That she's in shape, but she's not like
That
freaky.
jacked,
She's not
yeah.
that. She's really not that jacked at all. At all. If you saw her walking around, you'd be like, "Oh, do you go to Pilates?"
Right.
And dude, you
Should be so offended.
you would crush her if you met this girl in real life and you were like, "Oh my gosh, do you like go to yoga?" Dude, she would be so fucking pissed. It's like the equivalent of asking a gym guy that's like Jack, be like, "Do you even lift, bro? Do you lift, bro?" I just saw the same one yesterday, and the woman was putting it was an apple cut in half. She's trying to put an apple back together. Dude. Yeah, dude, better get that banana back together, bro. How dare you? How dare you do that?
That's all I sent you, huh? Okay.
I don't want to burn through yours too quickly.
You know, there comes a period where I sent a good amount.
Hey, this man needs help. His baby mama put him out and he ain't got no furniture.
Let him have it.
Boss lady, this man needs a bed. And all he can afford is $69 a month. How you gonna get another one without a bed?
Come on, baby.
This man needs a
Come
TV
on,
for the
baby.
bedroom. All he can afford is $59 a month. You know he got all them children.
73 inches, baby.
Boss lady, this man needs air conditioning. It's hot on the street, and he only can pay $49 a month.
I'll cool him down, baby.
No money down, no credit check, all the time. Hey,
This
man
is a
needs
real
help.
thing.
Yeah, most likely.
Well, everybody is saying, who remembers this? There'll never be another time. I don't know.
I love that sexy auntie didn't bother putting her teeth in for the commercial. Dude, 73 inches, baby. Everybody knows this wacky black dude that was just always hanging around, like, or not black dude, this wacky white guy that was always hanging around just black people. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
he was like, dude, this guy is wacky.
You know, they just really annoyed me.
This kind of guy?
The whole thing.
The whole thing.
It was too overdone for me. I was just really annoyed. See, I feel like I'm a little cuntier.
Yeah, I think you are. You're turning it on today.
No, I'm not.
There you go. Pushed it out there. Okay, ready?
Dude,
You're going to like this.
I was just talking about this. Yep. That's what I was trying to tell my mom.
Have you seen this before?
I don't
because
think so,
that's
but
why
I
I sent
knew
it.
that's what it
That's
was.
how I sent it to. That's why I sent it to you. Because
Dude.
look at her. She's like, I was like, oh, she'll get this.
That's why I knew it was going to happen right away.
Dude, look at the lamp on the wall.
Dude, I just tried to resize that icon the other day. I just wanted to make it a little bigger, and it shifted the whole thing.
Dude, it's so. She did great.
Yeah.
I thought that
Nailed it.
That was so clever. Congrats. You just won the internet. From idea, conception to execution,
Everything.
everything. You did great. Fantastic. It's my boy right here. Got him cleaned up.
What's happening?
It's my boy right here.
I'm feeling really funny. Is this fake?
No.
This is fake.
No, it's not.
That's why I feel funny. Isaiah. Isaiah, this is not real.
This is real.
No, it's not. What animal is that?
A baboon.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. It's
No.
like it's a macaque or a baboon. They just got them edged up, dude. They got them all shaved up. This is like Dubai or something where they just do whatever they want.
Dude, I am feeling so weird right now. I am feeling fuzzy in my jawbone.
Really?
Yeah, like I'm on drugs or something. Like I'm feeling really weird. I'm not trusting my judgment or my surroundings.
I think
This is
you are
not real.
experiencing the uncanny valley. You are viscerally experiencing the uncanny valley. But I tell you right now that this is real. We got our baboon boy right here. They got him in that high and tight, that full fade. Like they got him.
Why
You
is
know what he
he
looks like? He looks like he's got that Me, Myself, and Irene high and tight haircut
Mm-hmm.
that Jim Carrey had. And anybody else really tripped out by this?
Dude, I'm so unwell. Like I can't. It was hard for my brain to to put the placement of what I was looking at. Like I thought its nose was its mouth. It was too strange. And then it feels like it morphs into different.
Yeah, dude, this shit is crazy.
I don't
give a fuck. We live in the most awesome time ever, bro. Who tapered dude up though?
Is this AI? See, it has to be.
Is this AI? And it's not. Because I think I've seen this monkey elsewhere before. He looked like the one of them guys that does the mewing or whatever. Yeah, dude, he does. Bro, learn some shit.
Isaiah, I don't like it. The different perspectives are really weird.
Now that he said it, it does. It's really weird. Because
Dude, it morphs into different things. It looks like almost human, a guy with a goatee or something like.
It does because with a guy.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. This isn't scam me real.
Yes, because of his because of the way it's like darker and it's all light. When he goes up, the length of his snout disappears and it almost looks like Homer Simpson.
Yeah, dude, that's why I'm like, this is so.
Dude, yeah, it is weird. It is weird.
And why is he holding it like that? Isaiah. It's like weird alien stuff.
It's just a monkey.
No, it's not. Why is I don't.
It's just a monkey that this guy's got, hanging out with him. He's putting sunglasses on it. He's got his little security vest on.
But why is the monkey looking in the camera?
Why? Because monkeys know what their reflection looks like. They're one of the types of animals that can recognize themselves in a reflection. So he's looking at it and he goes, "Oh, look at that. That's my reflections. Looking good. Look at that. Looking nice."
Dude.
Isn't that cool?
What is that?
It's just a shaved up baboon.
Is it normally covered in hair?
Yes.
So its face is covered in hair.
Yes, it's covered
So
in
it's
hair.
So they shaved it.
Yeah, he's all
He's
balled
hairless.
up.
He looks like a man.
Yep, right there.
Dude. Oh. Dude, Isaiah, it's too much.
Right there, he looks like some dude, yeah. Because the length of his snout disappears. And then he just looks like some guy right there. Dude, that is fucking wild, dude. All right.
Wow, that might be one of the craziest things I've ever seen.
You like that?
Yeah, I can't laugh or do anything because I'm feeling too weird.
Your brain's just like.
Yeah, that's how when the perspective or the perception shift with his face. That's why I'm like, dude, my jaw it started tingling and I was just feeling real weird.
Yeah, your whole world was being rocked.
Yeah, I couldn't place his face. I thought his nose was its mouth with the skin over it, and then I realized it was a nose, but then it also kind of looks like a horse.
Yeah. It
was just too much. And then it turned into a man. It was too much.
That is too much. It's like what would happen if God came down and just like the sky opened up and you'd see like this big figure. You would just be like,
that's what I said.
Is it real?
I hope when you watch it back in the beginning,
you're just like,
I know.
You could just see this, your brain's frying. You see the gears grinding up.
Mm-hmm.
But you weren't the only one, because a lot of people in the comments were saying the same thing. They're like, this shit is crazy as fuck. Like, I feel like I'm tripping. People are like, I feel like I'm tripping shit.
Your ancient spirit has been in her family forever. I cut you. I cut you. I cut you. Take your snake out of her. I pull it out.
Dude, so much commitment. Why is nobody laughing?
In Jesus' name.
Oh, no, dude. In Jesus' name. You don't laugh in Jesus' house.
There it is. Your ancient spirit has been in her family. I cut you.
Commit.
Dude, that person said bro in the back is fighting for his life trying not to laugh.
You think so?
No, I don't. But he's definitely dissociating. Or is he working with that person in front of him, you know?
Yeah.
There it is.
How is she not laughing when she says, I cut you? It looks like two 12-year-olds like playing a skit. You know what I mean?
It really does. I got you. I got you.
And she's like, yeah.
No, I cut you now. I
Did
cut
that
you
hurt
now.
your
Now
stomach?
you have to. No, that didn't. It's when I like cough or laugh.
Oh, Isaiah. I already liked this.
You did. Did you forget?
Yeah, I guess so.
If Tubi was a church.
I bet you I sent it to you too.
Bro and back is is fighting for his life. That is perfect. The lady with the mic is just possessed as the one faking. You know what? She's probably not wrong. Oh, dude, I'm so happy I get to experience this with you.
Don't you want to see any my bangers? My big bangers?
Yeah,
I was joking.
Many auto parts in my factory. If you need auto parts, you can find me. Very models
Did she say faggotry?
in my warehouse.
you can read what she's saying,
They
Christy.
are very beautiful and very low melody. Very models in my factory. They are very company and good quality. Very models in my warehouse.
You should send this to my
They
brother.
are very beautiful.
Dude, he would love this.
company.
You've already seen it.
You send it to him?
Yes.
In my factory. Good in my factory. Many in
Jeans.
my factory.
My faggotry.
In my factory.
She is so sweet.
She really is. And there's this really interesting sort of thing happening right now where they get these like really pretty, young women, and they act as if they're the owner of this, like she's the owner of this warehouse that just refurbishes engines and sells them. I mean, I don't doubt that she could be, or that she possibly is, but I kind of do doubt it in that like what's more realistic? A lady like her owns this, or she was hired to be the face of it?
I believe the person that owns it knows how to say factory.
Yeah. Factory.
That's not what she says.
Faggotry.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's send this over to. There we go. You reached it. This is actually the end of the internet. It doesn't go any further. Thank you for participating. Watch the whole thing button. Yeah.
Yep.
We will join that club. All right. Oh man, AI could never.
Touche.
That's right, dude. AI could never compete with that. I watched this a lot longer than I should have. I dress in a similar fashion when walking around my own faculty. Let's one more time, just a little bit.
Many auto parts
Out of
in
patu.
my factory. If you need auto parts, you can find me. Very models engines in my warehouse. They are very beautiful and very low melody.
Melody.
Very models engines in my factory.
Faculty.
They are very company and good quality.
Dude.
Very models engines in my warehouse. They are very beautiful and very company.
Company. I'm very company. Faculty. Here we go. Moving on. We'll do another one after this.
She wears diapers 24 hours a day.
We watched
These
this
are
together.
definitely my favorite type of diapers, the briefs. They're the crinkliest, they're the most absorbent, and they have the tapes on them, so you actually have to go through the whole process.
You and I
of
watched this
diapering.
together.
What
Wetting
do you
my
mean?
diapers is just something
We've
that
watched
kind of
this
comes
and talked about
naturally
it.
with wearing.
No.
Yes.
Okay. Well, you haven't liked it. Where would we have watched
Maybe
it?
you sent it to me and you were like, I'll just show you this anyway.
I may have.
Because we've seen this and then we talked about it with the taping on and we talked about this.
wearing diapers, the feeling of release and the
Yeah,
feeling
because
of
remember what I
comfort
heard
of a-
Bro
of a
say? You
warm-
just, dude, yeah, we talked about that. I'm like, what's he doing? And you were like, yeah, we talked about this privately. I'm sorry I ruined it for the
What?
show.
What do you mean?
wet diaper is really something that is very special to me.
She wears diapers 24 hours a day.
It's so warm and comforting. Like,
These are
how could it be
definitely
warm
my
and comforting? We
favorite
talked
type
about
of
that
diapers.
too.
The
Oh yeah. How could it be warm and
Like
comforting?
warm and comforting just to have a
Have a dumper.
diaper. Just,
maybe,
just
yeah.
piss against you.
Yeah, it is.
And the tapes. She wants ones with the tapes. Somebody wrote trans and pissing his pants.
briefs, they're the crinkliest, they're the most absorbent, and they have the tapes on them, so you actually have to go through the whole process of diapering.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the
Wetting
whole
my diapers.
process
I want
with
the-
tapes is to have someone do it to you, not
Yeah,
for
that's
you to
not the
sit
whole
there.
process for you to just time to change my diaper. Yeah, it is. How is that comforting to just be sitting in soiled, in shit and piss?
Something that kind of comes naturally with wearing diapers. The feeling of release and the feeling of comfort of a warm, wet diaper is really something.
No, but the
that
point
Yeah,
is that
no,
even babies aren't comforted by it, and that's why when your baby has a warm, wet diaper, you get them out of it.
Dude, so you know what probably happened to this person? They were probably left for hours on end in a disgusting diaper. This
But you'd think
person was probably so neglected and abused by neglect and just left in a shitty diaper for like days.
Or they were ones that were aggressively potty trained by 18 months.
Or yeah, you're right. Or it's the other end of the spectrum where they were like, yeah, at 18 months they're like, no fucking, did you just shit on the floor?
Right.
Get in there, shit on the fucking. I wish I had a daughter. You know?
I don't know. Or they just have a totally normal life and they're so bored that this is what they did.
Yeah.
That's the most likely.
I think it's the most unlikely.
Are you serious? That's what's wrong with. Never mind.
You plead the fifth?
Anyway,
let's watch our next video. Actually, well, we're going to go to one of your videos. So we watched that one. What do you got for us today?
I'm not feeling confident. You have to wait till, there has to be ones when I was on the roll. Just.
Yeah, these are one-offs and whatnots.
Uh-oh.
What? It's blue. In my faculty.
Can I help you?
It's Macy from Tinder. Aren't you David?
You just look different.
How?
I don't know. Look at the height difference. You're like 7 feet tall. No, Macy, I'm not saying that to be mean. It's just you didn't tell me that.
You don't want to go on a date because I'm tall?
No, I don't want to go on a date because I'm short.
You're not short.
You just had to lean down to be eye level with me.
You're not that short, though.
Look at this. I'm wearing Consuris.
What the hell are concerns?
My shoes.
I do like that he's...
Actually am. Look at the difference.
Those are kind of dope.
Well, they make me like 3 inches taller.
Doing the Lord's work.
I don't care that you're tall.
I don't care that you're short.
So I am short. I'm you. I'm 6 feet. I have to get on my tiptoes to do that. You want to go get coffee still or what?
I'm down.
Cold brew?
Lots of it.
Alright. I don't know if I can do this if you're going to get a latte.
What the you have against lattes, man?
Do you want to drive or should we just get on your back?
Dude, that's adorable. Oh, he got in her back at some point. He definitely was on her back at some point. So there's so many points where I'm like, this has got to be staged, But then there are parts of it where I'm like, it seems very natural.
Yeah.
And I like to believe. I'm going to choose to believe.
The first time I watched it, I thought it was completely real. The second time, there were a couple moments where I thought this could be totally staged. But then there were some of the laughs seemed really authentic.
There are some little things that seem very authentic. And I like both these people.
Yeah.
Usually with the shorter guys like that, they're kind of douchey.
Yeah.
But this guy takes it in stride. He is who he is. And he's cool with that to come out right out and be like, you see these shoes? They're lifts. I'm wearing lifts,
Right.
most of those guys will take that to the grave. It's like a toupee,
Right.
So I like both these people. I like them a lot. And I really want this to be real. That's what I'm saying. The date ended with him going up on her. I wasn't even worried about the height. I was more concerned if she was a he. All right. I got to be like that.
Somebody else said it too. I didn't think that at all.
Yeah. The hate is not an issue. I thought that was okay. I hope this is real because it's so wholesome. Check that out.
You want to drive or should I just get on your back? I just felt like they would have to just be such good actors for it to be fake. Usually, and especially people doing something like this, usually it's so fake,
Yeah, it's so fake. It's so put on. Most people are not this natural at acting.
Yeah.
Unless they're like in some improv troupe, and then even then, those people are not like good at it. In my faculty. This is gonna require like a deep dive. There's just so much I started following this person.
It's just been over a year since I started building my underground tunnel system. This is a 1-year recap. In August of 22, I cut an opening off the side of the sub-basement and started to carve into the solid rock. Fabricated an elevator to lift material. 1,000 pounds at a time. As the entrance tunnel stretched longer and deeper, I bought an electric yard cart and converted it into a mine cart. I used hundreds of concrete blocks.
Good use of the autism for sure.
Yards of hand-mixed concrete for the 30-foot entrance tunnel. As it got deeper underground, I ran into a lot of groundwater and a spring which made work harder and required constant pumping. Eventually, I set up a sump basin and a pump
even
which
allowed?
is keeping the system dry.
Dude.
Set up a blower and air duct for ventilation. The main chamber is 22 feet below ground, and I set up rebar lattice work and a steel form to pour concrete with a trailer
It would just
pump.
be so much to set up for it to not be.
Yeah.
Look at that concrete
Forms
dumping in.
failed, and
because they're
the
building
concrete
reinforced
mulch
walls.
needed to be removed, which was affectionately called the elephant's foot.
I'm
There's
starting to get a
still
little
lot of work
claustrophobic.
left to do, but I am having a blast and enjoying sharing this project with you.
It's like, what? Why are you doing this?
It's
What is
just
this?
been over a year since
So
I started.
when I saw this, I saw this was the first video I saw, and I'm like, okay, what's going on here? And it's exactly what it looks like. It's this lady has a house, and just like she said, she started mining underneath her house. For what? She never says. She just wanted to do it. And she's just digging deeper and deeper and deeper under her house. And just compulsively. And she is an engineer, so like she's building all the stuff she needs. She's like doing it properly. She's got like the pump to like pump out the water because the water level's coming up, the ventilation, the mine cart she's like wheeling in to pull stuff out.
So she's
Like,
going down?
She said her main chamber is 22 feet below her house.
Said she was building tunnels. So I thought she was like going.
She's probably going like this, like at an angle, because she's definitely she opened up a hole in the side of the sub basement, but she said the main chamber is 22 feet below her house in the video. And then like I saw some other videos where she's like found some specific type of stone underneath her house, and now she's excavating that type of stone out of her house to build like a castle on like up outside. It's just, dude,
that can't be allowed.
I know, right?
There has to be.
There's got to be some
like
sort of
severely against the law or something.
Well, like some zone. There's like there's zoning.
You know what I mean.
There's regulation. You permits. You need permits to do certain things, but maybe directly beneath her house. Like, how much of that land do you own? Let's say you own your land.
ChatGPT.
Should we ask ChatGPT? Let's say I own the land. How far under the ground do I own before I stop owning the land? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like how far beneath?
How far beneath my property? How many feet down below my property
Do I own?
is my property?
Yeah.
In the U.S. and many other places, property ownership typically includes not just the surface of your land, but also a certain amount of subsurface and airspace through the limits. Here's the breakdown. Traditionally, ownership extends downward to the center of the earth, but this is more legal theory than practical reality.
Dude,
in practice, most homeowners do not own unlimited rights underground. Mineral rights like oil, gas, or precious metals may have been separated from your surface rights, especially in areas where those resources are valuable. If you don't own the mineral rights, someone else like a company could have the right to access the subsurface to extract them, though with regulations. Practical depth of ownership, you fully control the surface and reasonable subsurface use. Example, for a basement, well, septic tank, usually down to a few hundred feet.
Yeah.
And less restricted by local law.
Right. So yeah, honestly, she's probably
below that, especially thousands of feet down, your rights may be subject to state or federal control or prior mineral leases.
Yeah, but they're talking about running into like oil, or they're talking about running into veins of like certain, like they're saying like copper, precious metals that people own the mineral rights to this whole plot of land, even though it's under your property, it's still mine. You know what I mean? So, I mean, if she's not finding any precious metals, or she's not finding anything of like value, and she
probably knows the laws.
Oh, she knows. She's like, I can go down to the center of the earth. It's all mine. As long as I stay on my property, I can go down as far as I want. It's all mine. Which is not the case for up. You only own it's the zoning laws. Like you only own like 20 or 30 feet above your house or
That's
something like that.
That's where you get into all those drone.
That's where you
areas,
get into the drone
issues,
shit. Exactly. Yeah.
What's legal and what's not.
I love that comment. Good use of the autism for sure. But I'll tell you what, her channel is a great watch. It is fascinating to see this person who's highly intelligent and like hyper focused and like, why are you doing
so much time, money, and resources?
So much time, money, and resources. She's obviously has like, I think she might have like a husband or something. I don't think she has any kids.
It says single women yearn for the mines.
Yeah, single women yearn for the mines.
Is the cure to female loneliness an underground tunnel system? Did the city give you any trouble for this? Inspector shows up and we're done here.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. Honestly, I really don't think so. Especially if it's not a livable space that you're creating to live in. I'm the dumb guy that just realized our progress is 3 years old and the project is likely complete. So much for the helpful tips.
I don't understand.
I don't know. This is maybe they're saying this is an old video or something. This is one of the coolest things I've ever seen anyone do just for the fuck of it. Yeah, this is true. Just for shits and giggles, they're like, let's do it. You should definitely take your time and look through their stuff.
Engineer Kayla.
Yeah, Engineer Kayla. We'll come back and take a look at her some other day.
Hi, I'm Ren. Today we're visiting Safetyville. Come with me while I ride my bike through the tiny streets.
I don't remember sending this to you.
I hate this.
Yeah. Why? Do you hate it because there was like a real kid driving by, and this is one of those miniature villages that kids can like ride around in, like a play area, and there's just some creepy dude with a doll pushing around. So you imagine being a parent, you bring your kid to one of these play areas where it's just like miniature stuff, so the kids can like run around and have fun. And your kid's rolling around, but there's like some creepy dude with like glasses, and he's like all fat, and he's had like weird pimples and shit, and he's like making stop motion animation with his fucking doll.
That's not what bothers me.
What bothers you?
The like horror film possession of the doll. I can't watch. If you look back, you will see that I looked down and I decided not to watch.
Dude, look at all these people. I
don't accept the energy from this video.
You don't like the music?
No, I just don't.
Made with CapCut.
Hi, I'm Ren. Today we're visiting Safetyville. Come with me while I ride my bike through the tiny streets.
Dude, that is a creepy doll.
Yeah,
You know what? There is something to putting your intentions into physical objects. So like you've got this thing that looks real, and then you're putting your intention, and then there's thousands, if not millions, of people watching the video, like putting their intention on it.
That's why I won't look.
Yeah,
that's some horror film shit.
That is a horror film. That doll moves its head at night when nobody's watching.
That's a doll that's in one of those museums, like the real possessed dolls that they have in the you know what I'm talking about?
Yes, yeah. They have like those traveling like museums that go around and set up, and they have like weird little
but there's
divot
like it's
boxes
the
and whatnot.
Annabelle doll or whatever.
Yes.
That's like a real life. All the families die or whatever, and they've made horror films about it, and the real doll is like enclosed in a case in some like paranormal museum or something.
Yeah,
I don't even watch it. I don't like looking at that thing. Don't look too long.
Yes.
Nope, not for me.
Not for me, dude. Not for
that
me.
video, not for me.
Keep it away from me, please.
I just want you to know you can really tell.
Oh my God. Look,
that's all.
So first of all, we were gaming. We were playing Xbox, bro.
I know.
Second of all, I get what they're saying, because there are these times when you're playing a game with your bros and you kind of like get into this flow state together, and you like mind link, and you know, whenever you're fighting people or doing something in the game, and it's like this. They're in the same state. Look at this.
Relationship between tanks and healers for sure.
Yeah, where does it say that? This is the gayest thing I've seen, but man, they kill it. Relationship between tanks and healers for sure. Yes, exactly. I love how the dudes unanimously agree this is gay and fire as fuck. This is gay, but it's cool, kind of cool, dude. Beautiful. Good send.
Hey, Norma.
You Roughly. How you doing?
He is outside and he does not want to help me with anything. So,
what time you don't want to help you with anything?
So, I just got the baby to sleep, but this semester, like, he's still need to help me out and clean his dishes. Like, he's outside. Like, he doesn't want to come inside. He's over here in his MacBook, and yeah, that's all he want to do. He just want to be in his little MacBook. Like, look, I'm about to tell him. Okay. Can you come clean the dishes, please?
Huh?
Can you come clean the dishes, please?
Bro, I'm not finna clean no dishes, bro. You clean them then, bro. What the hell look like? Dishwasher? Really? Huh? Really? Huh? What the frick are you doing in the tub anyway? Doesn't she ask you for help? I'm working. Come on. Come on. What you mean you what? You doing what? Wow. Doing what? Doing what? Doing what? Come on. Help in the house. Help in the house. Look at this living room. If he tell you to watch this, why you watch this? Huh? No, stand for the living room now. Stand for the living room now. Huh? Come and get paid. I cannot believe I gotta come in the house. How did you get here? What you mean I have a car, puppy? What you mean how I get here? Why you call my mom? Huh? Because she didn't call me whenever she wants to, okay?
I just really liked her.
Imagine your mom wearing crop tops and having a tramp stamp.
My mom just doesn't have a tramp stamp.
Yes, you're right. She does wear the crop top. Oh, dude, they got one of them couches.
I just liked her the way she pulled up her pants. Wasn't the first time.
Mm-mm.
And he knew. I just liked that.
I think it's staged.
Yeah.
I do like it though. She turned it on easily enough to that we know that's really happened. His wife said, "Since you act like you still need your mama, she is here." You heard, really? And hit factory reset.
Maybe I'll get on a roll soon. Somebody wrote, as a boy mom, I will definitely show up like this. And there was just something that resonated with me, and I felt like resonated with you and your mom.
Okay.
Not my mom.
I definitely, yeah. I agree. I would agree. My mother was, but I mean, she's done enough of that in my childhood where you don't need to call her ass over here anymore. You know what I mean? Go
Let's
ahead.
play the next one.
Go ahead, say what you're thinking. Go ahead, say what you're thinking.
No, just play yours.
Go ahead, say what you're thinking. What's bopping around that little? What's bopping around that pretty little head of yours?
I'd love to call your mom.
And what?
On the weekends, for when to get stuff done.
You don't think I ain't getting shit done? What I ain't getting done?
What's the last thing you cleaned in this house?
I ain't got
Have
clean.
you ever cleaned a toilet since we moved in here?
I ain't got clean.
You don't clean anything.
I don't know. When's the last time you pulled a rat out of the attic?
I don't do that.
Exactly. I got a house that you can go to. I got some rat traps up in the attic. You can go pull some rats out. Or is that me work? Rat traps out of the attic. Me work. Also, I'd clean a toilet. Fuck you. You know I would.
Yeah, I could. If I asked you, if I said like, hey, on Sunday I really want to get things clean, do you think you could clean the bathroom and this? And you'd say, yeah, sure I will. And then that day would come and then,
Oh, that is such bullshit.
Would you eventually do it? Sure. Maybe.
Oh my God.
I might have to say something again and then you'd get all like, I remember that you cleaned the bathroom at the Weber house 2 houses ago. You cleaned the bathroom. And I remember being like, wow, Barb really taught you to clean. I don't remember you cleaning a bathroom at Goldenrod. And I remember asking you about it because I was pregnant and I really wanted that bathroom clean. And I remember one time I cleaned it and then I had to go to the hospital because my blood pressure got too high. And that's what set it off, was that I decided to say fuck it and clean the bathroom. And here I don't recall you.
Yeah, no, you don't remember me cleaning that shower for like 2 days?
At Goldenrod?
Yeah.
Was I pregnant?
I don't know. You don't remember Barb coming over in the middle of me cleaning that bathroom? You remember me scrubbing the fucking grout, the ever-loving shit out of that grout?
It never would come
And I've
clean.
absolutely cleaned the toilet at this house. I have absolutely cleaned the bathroom at this house.
I'm saying like cleaned it to clean it, not because you just blew it up and then tried to plunge it. And so you had to wipe it up. I'm saying the toilet was dirty and you're like, I should take disinfectant.
I've cleaned it. I have cleaned it.
Not after you shit.
Not after I shit. I have cleaned it. Undoubtedly.
For what purpose?
For it to be clean.
Isaiah.
Also, why are you
Richmond Cooper? How could you lie?
Also, why is this something that you're getting so upset about? As if I don't carry my weight. As if I don't do the things that I'm supposed to do. Why does that upset you so much?
I didn't think that you don't carry your weight or do the things that you're supposed to do. I think we have a nice agreement, but I don't, I don't. I just don't, I'm the only one that cleans.
Mm-hmm.
I also don't have a job.
Mm-hmm. And I don't have a job. And I also don't clean. JK.
You do have a job is what you meant to say.
Nope. Got fired. Dude, could you imagine? That's how I told you. Oh, dude, please don't get fired. Please don't get fired. Dude, I don't want to lose my job.
I'm like, so not even worried.
You think that was as awkward for everybody else as it was for me? I feel hot.
That you just said you got fired as a joke?
No, this whole conversation. Like, why do we even have to, why is this?
Oh, I'm not even sweating.
No, you feel good. You
I
feel
don't know.
good because you're talking shit. That's what you feel like. Trying to like break me down for not cleaning the toilet. Who cares?
In my factory always company so cheap, just cheap.
Chibu?
Just cheap. You can find me.
Cheap.
I can help you from the real company. In my factory is always.
Oh, did she say factory?
So good, just good.
Good.
Very good, very good, very
good, very. Filthy Tom liked the last one.
You know who that is?
Tom?
Yes. Yes, it is, Tom.
I didn't realize that till you just said it.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh yeah, I did know that.
I don't know how I came up with it, but I came up with that name for him. I don't remember why or how. But
He's the nicest, cleanest person.
He's the nicest, cleanest, most like regular
the
dude.
most not filthy person.
Yes, and he's like a lawyer. He's like very well to do, very smart dude. And I call him. I think that's probably why I called him Filthy Tom. Dude, this impersonator is fucking incredible.
Already, I was about to be like, just already, I was gonna say, wow, he's really got it down. There's a something he's carrying.
There is something, yeah. His shape, everything. Look at him, dude. Yeah.
Dude, we need to get that for my mom.
The birthday voice. Dude, could you imagine a look? I want to meet Donald Trump. I want to meet Donald Trump. Look at him, dude. He's jazzed.
You want to take a picture, Bubba? I do.
Wow.
You know that the dad or somebody is just so proud. Yeah, look at him. Aw, that kid's adorable.
Sheesh.
The kid's adorable. Dude, how do you find an impersonator? How much work do you think this guy gets? How do you even be found? You know what I mean? Like, where do you advertise that that's something you do to even be found? They tagged the real Donald Trump.
Book him.
Book him.
High blood pressure, gout, diabetes, lupus, Parkinson's, sickle cell, carpal tunnel, acid reflux. I don't care what's up. This thing basically cures everything but death. Trust that. Cancer, AIDS, herpes, gout, diabetes, lupus, Parkinson's, sickle cell, even fucking hoof in mouth. This will help you out. Okay, so now you want to check this out. We call this the cure. It's amazing.
It's castor oil.
Yes, dude. Robust be telling the truth because you look like 178 years old. I bought some and cleaned my credit. I know I'm not the only one who felt that energy transfer at the end.
I hate people that did the next one.
What? This one?
Yeah.
For those of you who don't understand what this video is all about, let me break it down. Yeah.
I hate those.
That's
those
so
stupid.
That's why they do it. They got you. The cure for death is Jesus Christ. He also, yeah. This whole like Egyptian, like black dude that's obsessed with Egypt and like Amun Ra, motherfucker, you know? They're so ridiculous. And
it's Lord King Kahuru.
Kahuru. Lord King Kahuru. And he's also, you know, like a legit snake oil salesman. Like he's legit selling fucking bigger dick pills, like snake oil. Oh, here's a cutie. Dude.
It's pretty great.
Is that adorable?
That's pretty great. I want one.
Here. Here. It's like all he thinks about is all he wants to do. They're just born with it. You got a big old head like our kid.
Yeah, I know, right?
He's adorable. His feet don't even. Hi. Yeah. He's adorable. Oh, it's our boy.
Sometimes you just have to dig into some jackfruit. This is the largest tree-borne fruit in the world, often getting as heavy as 80 pounds, and they hang high in trees. Imagine having an 80-pound jackfruit fall on you. That would not be fun. This one's a lot smaller, We cut it in half, and you can see this beautiful pattern of seeds and sectioned fruit inside. I just love the texture. It's got this cool tapestry. First, I'll show you one of the seeds. You can see it's the seed's been cut in half, but it's a large round seed. It has an interesting smell. I'm going to pick up the whole fruit here, standing at the farmer's market in Lihue, Hawaii. Oh, and the aroma is fresh. A little bit like watermelon and cucumber. Also a nice amount of mango, guava. It smells a little bit like lychee. If you know what lychee is, it's a beautiful tropical fruit. And almost a little bit like gum, like a synthetic sort of gum. All right, I'm going to pull out one of these sections here. So you see it just pulls right out like that and scoots free. Now we're going to taste this. Wow.
I love him so much.
The flavor is a lot more like banana than I was expecting from the aroma. And it's got some nice perfumey floral notes. Almost tastes like the flower of our gardenia, if you smell the gardenia. A little mango, a little bit of stone fruit, but not so much. And strawberry maybe. Really delicious fruit. Super healthy, lots of vitamin C, a ton of dietary fiber, and also a lot of potassium. So it really helps keep sodium levels down in the body. They're very good for your digestive health because of their fiber. And it's a really tasty, tasty treat. Fun fact about jackfruit, it is one of the main...
There's nothing to talk about because he does it for you.
Hobie Wedler. Hobie Wedler, man. He is such a dream. I love that man so much.
Flavors that comprises juicy fruit. So next time you pop a piece of juicy fruit gum, think about the jackfruit and everything we've just talked about here.
Interesting.
Oh my God,
I
Hobie.
love jackfruit, and I'm so excited that I was able to share it with you. You can see the spiky skin on the outside as well. What a yummy, unique piece of fruit. Thank you, Mr. Jackfruit.
Thank you, Mr. Jackfruit.
Oh, dude, he's the best. Hobie's the best.
You know, we did this last time.
What?
Where we've watched 30 of your reels and 5 of mine.
I'm showing you all of them.
Well, that means like the next episode or 1 or 2. It's gonna be my show.
I hope so. You like that?
It's not real.
You're right. You're right. It's not real, but it kind of is because I went through her stuff and I found it. So if you watch, you could see the lines.
Oh yeah.
Being pulled right here.
Yeah,
right here.
Yeah.
So she did do that, but it is pretty severe. Even with that off and it normal, it is pretty severe.
Gross.
Yeah. Could you imagine? I wear that thing around my gut for like an hour or two, and I feel like I want to pass out.
I just watched an episode of The Kardashians where Kim Kardashian wore this extreme corset to the Met Gala, and she said she'd never worn anything like it. And there was watching her get in it, get out it, they took it off and then showed it. She's like, look at my back, and it looked so bruised and purple. By the end, she's like, I'm gonna throw up. Like she was freaking out.
Yeah, it does not feel good.
And that was just like for one, and obviously it was just not extreme enough, but you know, to be able to do it just one time.
Yeah, it's like you have to train your body over and over to like do that. And dude, it is not good. So you sent this. Let's finish on this one. How about that?
You're done?
We can keep going. I just figured you'd want
go
to
vegan. Go vegan.
Is this AI? All these guys just eating cereal, shitting out eggs. Not true. Chicken are not humans.
I know. That's why I just like the one person wrote, go vegan.
Go vegan. Yeah, this person that's like
Jesus Christ.
Just a zero. Like this person that just doesn't even exist almost.
Right.
If God made chickens superior to humans, then this would be okay. But unfortunately, we're superior. Unfortunately. You mean fortunately? Do you mean fortunately? Aw, one of yours got disappeared.
That's sad.
I'm skipping this Hobie Weedler. What's his name? Hobie Webler?
I don't know.
I bought a magician's scarf, which come about 6 feet long, and I tied 2 together, so it was 12 feet all in all. And you'd shove it up your snatch before the show with a little KY, and then at your last song, when you have your G-string off and you're doing your floor work, pull out the scarf, and men are always shocked to see like 12 feet of scarf come out, and you're like giving birth to scarf on stage. I bought a magician.
What? What?
Yeah, bro, she wild. You think about this. That's someone's mom now. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's like a Beth Goldberg.
I'm doing
with
this
that
for my
hair.
next pap smear.
Which come about 6 feet long, and I tied 2 together, so it was 12 feet all in all. And you'd shove it up your snatch before the show with a little KY, and then at your last song, when you have your G-string off and you're doing your floor work, pull out the scarf, and men are always shocked to see like 12 feet of scarf come out, and you're like giving birth to scarf on stage.
Did she think it's such a cool little trick? Like my little secret trick is to put they're like 6 feet long and you tie them together. Dude. Tell me
You put
about
them
the
up your snatch?
Dude. Little KY jelly. Tell me about a time you were innovative at work.
Somebody wrote, this is someone's grandma.
Yes, it sure is. I tripped over my scarf running into the comments. Describe a time you went above and beyond when completing a task. Weirdest kid's birthday party ever. That's my Nana, and she still does this at Christmas, but with garland and tinsel.
We call that a Harry Houdini.
We call that a Harry Houdini. Hell yeah, dude. 2 lies and a truth icebreaker at the PTA orientation. Love a woman using the word snatch. God damn, that's trashy and I love it. Never in a million. Oh, all right. So that one was fun. Here we go. It's so ridiculous. It's so ridiculous.
I'll need to see that again.
Yes. Look at her, dude. She's like laying there. She could not have landed on it more perfect.
Dude, by the grace of God.
By the grace of God, dude, it like bounced the whole car.
Her.
Yeah. Could you imagine? One more time. It happened so fast.
April 14th, 2025.
Dude, and nobody comes.
I know.
Nobody comes out and is like, oh my God, babushka built different, dude. Babushka bombaklad. She landed so flat perfectly in the crumple zone of the roof. All the body weight was distributed well, and there were no pinch points, no hit points. Incredible. Absolutely incredible, dude. Just punk. Holy fucking shit. How did she survive that? By the grace of God, just like you said. I'm going to skip this one because it's one of those reading ones. And because I really wanted to get to this one for you. All right. Girl said, oh my God, John hasn't texted me in 3 hours. Men sleepovers.
Ready? Yes or no? Ready? We are closing it. Yeah, your feet are perfect. You're perfect. Are you okay? Ready? Come on, guys. It's almost there. Oh my God.
Bro, I've done this shit, bro.
No, you haven't.
Not exactly, but stuff like this. Dude, I'm screaming in there.
I say that's like not funny.
Dude, it's fine. Just watch. It is funny. Dude, I'm...
Break it if we have to.
Dude, he came out smiling. He came out smiling, dude. Did you see? The mom comes in, relax, dude, because that lady is a boy mom, and she's got at least one of these are obviously her son. You know what I mean? This is what you have to look forward to. Dude, without a doubt, some shit. I with 3 of my friends, we all slept over at someone's house, bro. We did some shit like this, where you just thought it would be funny, you're gonna do it, and then all of a sudden it just goes awry, and before you know it, you're trapped in the fold-up couch. Dude, they got this kid in here panicking instantly.
So I hate the music.
I would have been the one in the couch. I would have been the one panicking, because none of my other friends would have done it.
They even said, "You okay?"
Yeah, they're like, "All right, you okay?" And it just goes right in. Boom. And now they're laughing. And they're like kind of laughing and pulling. So you know you get weak when you laugh.
Who's Sarah? The way he screams. She comes running. Dude, that scream, it's a terrible scream.
God damn.
I thought she said calm down. Calm down.
Oh, geez, and then there was another little kid that came in the back at the very end.
What else people got to say?
Mom's so chill. If you can scream, you can breathe. John can text back because he's stuck on the couch. I'm a mom of 5 boys, and I really felt this deeply. I don't know if I should laugh or cry. My anxiety level watching this. Bro's like, oh God, I can't breathe. Nah, I can't do it. Unfolds the mattress. So what do we have for dinner? Yeah, literally it unfolds and he comes out like this.
Boy moms, I don't know how y'all survive.
Yeah. Yes. This happened to my sister and little brother when we were kids, but by accident. We were playing in the bedclothes with them inside. I was only 7 or 8, and my sister was so calm but terrified. She was telling me to please open it, try my best, but I couldn't. My arms were too small and it was too heavy. She got very quiet at one point, but still tried to coach me through it from inside. My little brother was about 4 years old and was screaming. We were home alone. Miraculously, my aunt came home early to hear the screaming, and she couldn't open the bed. So she had to cut my brother out and then had the strength to open it to grab my sister. I will never forget the trauma I had, feeling like I couldn't save them. To this day, I cannot be in enclosed spaces, and it was not even me inside. It was
oh my God,
them.
it's too heavy because it's the body weight.
Yeah, just knowing they were trapped was trauma. Thanks for the therapy session. Oh my God. So her and her brother, his sister and brother both got folded up together.
Mm-hmm.
And his sister was staying calm and trying to coach, but the brother was just screaming.
That's what we just read.
I know, but
no,
I
didn't. I know.
Yeah, but you're saying it all rude to me.
This isn't about you. I say this is about the kids in the couch.
This is about the kids in the couch. Dude, what are we doing for the kids in the couch? Dude, those couches is dangerous.
Jeez.
Oh my God, my aunt came home and was miraculously able to pull them out. Holy shit. I'm sorry, but if that was a Black or Hispanic mom, let's just say they all would have been sleeping good after that. Bro was in there for 2 seconds and instantly. Yeah, I know that panic.
Not him smiling when he got out, as if he wasn't just screaming for his life. Wow, that's terrible.
Yeah. Dude, the disrespect. she's obviously in an arranged marriage where she like has to marry this guy, and he's just fucking.
Why is everybody saying this is inbred?
Inbred. Over half are born from inherited interbreeding.
That's what your interbreeding is great, isn't it? Average Pakistani family.
So they're looking at that guy and thinking he's really acting that way, like that's his normal state of being, and he's not just being a douchebag.
Oh, I thought he was just being a doucher.
Yeah, no, I think he is.
Can you scroll down?
I think he is being a doucher. Average Pakistani family. I hate this culture for destroying women's lives. That's why you don't marry your cousin. The face when you have to marry your first cousin who has parents that, yeah. You stop having babies with the family members. Yeah, everyone keeps saying the same. Yeah. But that's also because they're assuming. Maybe.
Yeah, look, somebody else wrote, I thought he was just really vibing with the music. Somebody else wrote, am I the only one who thinks he's doing this on purpose?
Maybe he's not. Maybe that's just him being normal. And she's just like, oh, here we go. I thought he was just being a jerk.
I say these are hard to go out on.
I know, right? All right, let's do this one then. Oh my god, I forgot all about this.
Tastes good. Let me taste this thug jizzle. Feeling thuggish. It's good. It's cold. I like it.
Looks pretty good, pretty refreshing, and I love the can.
Why is that guy's eyes so black? Did you see
Excelente.
that? His whole eyes were black. Did you see that?
He had the contacts in or something.
Dude, that was creepy looking.
Es delicioso, Muy bueno. Muy, muy bueno.
It's good.
That is damn good water. I do like this.
Dude, it's literally, so this guy is trying to get into that bottled water game because everybody knows it's just all bullshit. So this guy's clearly, this is Thug Jizzle. You know, he's trying to, get this nice canned water out there. Looking for Thug Jizzle water, visit my website. And, he just posted up at one of the only places where he sells his water. He's got this like really bad, like ICP Photoshop job going on with his logo and whatnot. And he's just catching. Also, what does the name mean? Like, what does that name come from? Is it Thug Jizzle?
Mm-hmm.
Are you literally calling it Thug Jizzle and then having some like child drink it? Or dude, are you out of your fucking mind? Hold on, I want to see this guy's black eyes again.
Tastes good. Tastes good. Let me taste this thug jizzle.
Dude is so crazy.
Feeling thuggish.
Oh my god, this
is
lady's
stupid.
This is so annoying, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm not. This is low hanging fruit.
Good. It's cold. I like it.
Yeah, but it's real. This is real life. All right, look at this guy's eyes.
Looks pretty good, pretty refreshing, and I love the can.
What the fuck is going on?
I don't see what you see.
His eyes are just all
I know what
black.
you're saying. I just don't. It doesn't look like it. I thought you saw.
Where's the white of his
I
eyes?
don't know. It looks like you could see him when he was on before. I don't feel very weird by this. It looks like he's got a hat
I'm more
on.
freaked out by this guy's eyes than I am that monkey.
I don't. I thought they looked this normal.
I'm 44 years old and I've had this problem where I eat the baby powder about 15 years now. It started off as a pregnancy craving, just the
that's like
smell
supposed
of
to be a
it.
real thing, isn't it? Like chalk.
And then it would grow on to where I'd use it like on my child, and it'd be like I'd like taste it off my hands, like the dusting of it. It'd just be like the smell. I'd be constantly smelling it and doing the tasting. And then as years have gone on, it's got worse where I'm actually just eating it now, and it's like a strange taste. It's not a horrible taste, I'm 44 years old.
Dude.
And I've had this problem where I eat the baby powder.
I eat the baby powder. I've got this problem. I eat the baby powder.
Imagine a fart.
Dude, yes. You need to talk to your doctor.
Stupid.
How many calories is dust? Anybody? Dust? Oh, that's a deep cut to a show called Little Britain. Ever since I started using social media, I keep thinking, okay, now I've seen it all, and every single time I'm proven wrong again. Use a bowl, a spoon, like a normal person.
Yeah, what's this hand sucking, dude?
Yeah, dude, what is that? It's called Pika. Yeah, we all know that. She's only 44. She was her paper round what? Sorry, can't read. Best page on Insta, and I've seen them all. Is she dead now? Because she's literally asbestos there. Okay, I don't think it's asbestos. Okay. Here we go. Last one.
Oh, no.
Dude, yes. Yes, dude. Dude,
They just do it so good.
I know. Dude. How many times you gotta tell these kids, dude, just sit every single day. That's right. Dude, sit down and finish. Sit down and finish eating. Then get up. Thanks, everybody, for joining us. I'm a little piggy. She's a little piggy. Thanks for watching. Two Little Piggies. If you want to send your reels to us so we can watch, we're just two Little Piggies watching reels. I never said that at the beginning. You can send it to Road Soda Studios at Instagram. No, you can send it to go on Instagram and send your reels to at Road Soda Studios. You get what I'm trying to say. Or
email us on Facebook Messenger.
Email us on Facebook. Call me at 941. Thanks.